You're watching San Diego 6 News at 10.
After years of delays and cost overruns, the first fully operational F-35 Lightning fighter jets will soon go into service.
Pilots from the Marines, Air Force, and Navy have been coming to NAS North Island the last few days to check out a simulator of this next-generation fighter. And San Diego 6's John Carroll got to check it out himself today. John's joining us live. Tell us about this experience.
Well, I'll tell you, it's something else, you guys. Of course, this simulator is not like the stuff you ride at the fair. This is the real deal. But aside from the G-forces tossing you around that you would get into an actual airplane, the simulator is a great bridge for pilots to learn a lot about the aircraft before they climb into the cockpit of the real thing. Climbing into the cockpit of this F-35 Lightning simulator, you don't have to be a pilot to realize pretty quickly just how advanced it is. The screens in front of the pilot tell him or her everything they need to know. What aircraft or ships are friendly? What is the situation on the ground with troops and equipment? The advanced computer systems on this plane gather all of that information together in a way the pilot can easily use.
A fifth-generation capability that will fly from our carrier decks. The all-sensor fusion that this platform brings, the ability to integrate and network that information into the rest of the strike group and the joint force is probably the most critical capability it delivers.
And Admiral Shoemaker says it's not just the plane's ability to communicate on a number of levels with other U.S. forces. It's also designed to integrate with allied forces, including some that are buying the plane for themselves. I asked Shoemaker if selling this top-shelf technology, even to allies, carries any risk.
And there's lots of stuff we share with them, and there's some things that we will keep for U.S. only. We'd like to have folks that we can integrate with in those future conflicts, and this makes it much easier if they're flying the same platform.
The F-35s, which initially will cost in the range of $125 to $135 million apiece, have such new generation sophisticated hardware that even the amount of pilot training for carrier takeoffs and landings is reduced. But how much good does all that sophistication do with the kind of asymmetrical warfare we're currently fighting with ISIS and other terrorist groups? Admiral Shoemaker admits that's not what the F-35 is designed for.
Sure, you could say this was not designed for the current fight that we're in. I mean, we're looking ahead to, to future contingencies that are well beyond what we talk about over in Iraq and Afghanistan.
The F-35 will enter service with the Marines first, probably in 2017. Next will come the Air Force, then the Navy. But Admiral Shoemaker says there are advantages to being the last to get the jet. The Navy can take lessons learned in actual combat situations and apply them before their first F-35 takes flight. Live in studio, John Carroll, San Diego 6 News.